Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. I needed them to mute. I needed them to mute people. Yes, Italian 94. Look at that. Roberto Baggio shirt. Man, what a player. What a player. I had to bring this one out of the archives. Big up everyone for tuning in. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. I think I'll put a link to my other channel, UFT. What I'm trying to start down there is talk to other fans from other football clubs, and we discuss their teams and all that stuff. So please go subscribe to that one. I'm the road to 100 over there. So yeah, it's an old channel. It's not a new channel. It's been taken down a few times, but I think it's fine now. So I'm gonna go back on that on a regular basis as soon as I get to 2,000 on this one. So please hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button on this one as well. So yeah, so get to that 2,000. So today we're going to be obviously doing the preview for the Fulham game, which is going to be played tonight at Craven Cottage. Liverpool are 2-1 up. Can we get to the final? Or Chelsea already, battered the team called Middlesbrough yesterday. I think it was about 6-1. I stopped watching it at 4-0. I knew they won't get back. It was just too difficult for them. Yeah, it's just leagues apart if you look at Middlesbrough and Chelsea. So it is what it is. It looks like, if Liverpool make it again, it's going to be another cup final with Chelsea. It ain't gonna be easy, of course, but we still have to get past Fulham Football Club. So yeah, so let's do the press conference first, and then we'll move to the rest of the stuff that it says on the title, which is tactics, transfers, and all that stuff. So yeah, let's move to that first. Let's move to the League Cup first. The press conference days. Whatty then? So the press conference is held by Pep Linders. It's his birthday today, so say happy birthday to him if you can on the comments and all that stuff. So yeah, let's start with the press conference, then we move on to the rest first, because I don't know what's going on with the injury front. So yeah, let's do that first.
Situation, the fact that he's due back here tomorrow, but also as well, it seems that his commitment's being questioned. Ahmed Hassan has said he's the captain. He should stay with the team no matter what, even if he only had one leg to stand on and make it.
I mean, say one, you should never doubt the commitment of Mo Salah. I never met a guy, player, but also a human being who's more committed to the life of being a professional football player. And I knew the countries that stayed losing him. We were devastated to hear that he got injured. He plays the first game, scores, assists, captain, massive importance, of course. But the only reason why our medical team and their medical team decided for him to come back is to give him the best possible chance to be available in the final, if Egypt reached the final.
But at the same time as well, I mean,
listen, you got to be honest. The team is doing well with that Mo Salah. We are going to miss him. It is what it is. It's just one competition too many for some people. You know what I mean? Mo Salah is 32 now, hitting 32. He's not a young player anymore. Like, when these injuries occur, it's going to be a regular thing for him. So what I said before is he should have retired from international football and just concentrate on club football just to prolong his career. Yeah, I know he means a lot for Egypt, but sometimes you got to think for yourself. You know what I mean? And they're never gonna win a World Cup. AFCON, they're just about scraped through. I think they finished best third place. So it shows they're not even performing the AFCON. So why are you wasting your time in something that's gonna be unreachable in the future? I know a lot of people say they might do it, but forget about the might. Think about your health. Think about what you can do in the future for yourself, and to make sure your footballing career prolongs, so you could win titles and awards for yourself as well. But it looks like he just wants to play international football, and now he's suffering the burnout, and hamstrings are not easy, people. It's going to be a long-term injury. It could be a month from what I've heard as well. So it's more serious than we first thought. But yeah, let's continue.
I mean, when you hear of Mo getting injured, it's such an unusual situation because we used to talking about him being so durable. So,
So I think because of the first message what came out that it would be probably only a few days, 1 week, but then they made a detailed scan and then it came out that there's a proper tear in his hamstring. So it means that it will take expected return to play will be between 3 and 4 weeks. If everything goes smooth and everything goes right, Mo knowing it will go smooth and it will go right because how he treated his body before. But yeah, how I said before, what I'm really happy about, and that's that the medical team of Egypt and the medical team of Liverpool Football Club really worked together and were really in close contact, and they both made this decision. So it's an example how international football with club football should cooperate to put the player in the center and not targets of everyone, because it's a conflict of interest. No, but how it works now is that all of us made the decision what's best for him, and for him it's the best have a stable environment, knowing the people, having a proper people who are committed, not who have time and focus.
With Mo Salah, from what I've heard, as soon as he received that injury, he's been told to go back to Liverpool, but he decided to stay and support the team. I saw him on actually, on the live match when they drew the other day. So it shows that he's committed to the team, and no matter what, he's gonna obviously, as the captain of this national team, he's gonna stay with the team until he's free to go. So yeah, that's good on him. But we need him back as soon as possible to get him fit, man. Because we've got a league to fight for. This is the reality, and we don't know how far Egypt is gonna go either. So, yeah, he needs to get this hamstring thing right, man. Because, like I said, at that age, injuries will occur on a regular basis. So, yeah, the fit Mo Salah is gonna be, it's not gonna be as it used to be. That's what I can say about that. Let's get back.
On this rehab process, and we know how it will go here in this facility. And
last time we were with you, Pep, we spoke about players in the eyes of others. How much of an example is Diogo Jota of that? It's 5 goals in his last 8 for Liverpool, but more than the goals, the assists as well.
Yeah,
obviously.
I never judge him only of that, but yeah, it's really important. Darwin as well, by the way. Yeah. Now it's really that's the sign of a good squad. That's a sign of the character. I mean, the passion, the ambition of the players we have, all of them. I really, Jean is a player who, when he's in this angry mood, when he's in this mood where he wants to run against the world, where he wants to decide he can things, which is incredible. And we have to get him in this mood as often as possible. But really, really happy with how Lucho, Diogo, Harvey, Cody, how they all step up in different moments. It's never that you can rely on simple. But same with Mo and Sadio. When Mo didn't play well, Bobby played well. If Sadio and Mo didn't, Bobby was the one. If Sadio was not creating, Mo would score the goal. So what I'm trying to say is that's when you are drilled, if you are trained. If they are all committed, if they are confident, these things happen. So yeah.
Just wanted to ask you about Curtis Jones.
Yeah. There was obviously with Diego Jota. I've said it for a while. People, the thing that I miss the most when I watch him is his directness. It looks like his direct play is back to what it used to be. He's running at defenders. He's committed defenders, and he's scoring goals at the same time. This is like when he first started at Liverpool. That's what he was doing, and now it looks like he's back to his best, doing that again. And as I said in the previous stream with the rest of the panel. With Diego, as soon as like the big guns disappear, he steps up, and that's the most important thing in my opinion. He's 27 years old now. He's got responsibility. Not only that with Diego, he's actually is like a captain on the pitch for the youngsters. The way he was like taking care of Conor Bradley the other day was just amazing in my opinion. He was joking with him, you know, he was making him feel comfortable, he's making him feel relaxed, you know what I mean, and things like that. And that's the most important thing, you know, especially with youngsters that just come onto the team. If you don't give them that comfort zone, they're going to be making a lot of errors, and you know, when they make errors, you gotta like support them at the same time as well, and that's what Diogo Jota did in the Bournemouth game, and I was really impressed with him, man. Those 2 goals he took, it was just comfortable and it was beautiful, man. Obviously, the way he created his second goal, like he miskicked it, then he went back and just slid and put in a slot in the bottom corner. The first one, you know, hit the post and went in as well. And, you know, like it's just clinical. It's a clinical finisher. I wish Darwin Núñez can do the same. If Darwin Núñez can do the same, can you imagine what would we be? Like, we could be like way ahead of everybody else. We could have won that Luton game. We could have won the games we just, you know, drew. I think we drew about 6 this season or something like that along those lines. But yeah, it's all about improving, isn't it, people? It's all about improving and getting better as well. So yeah, listen, Jota is the man. I've always said it. Like, I just missed that direct play from Jota. Now he's showing it, and he's just phenomenal, man. I love when players step up when the big players are not there, and that's what he's done. Let's get back
as well. Maybe a bit of noise about him sneaking into the England squad for the Euros. What do you think?
A no-brainer.
Yeah, people, please get busy in the comments. That's what I'm here for. I want to read your comments and
all of you
chat to
guys.
you guys.
Yeah. If you're decisive, if you're top of the league and you're one of the most decisive players in the team, and who is with and without the ball the player who sets the tone, who takes the initiative, who always shows up. Yeah, but with playing a lot of games, you get some small niggles as well. You saw in the last game, and he's still young, but he acts like a senior. No, he takes himself out with precaution. Yesterday he was fine, so no issue. So that's really cool.
Hi Pat. On Darwin, 10 goals, 10 assists this season. I know strikers are judged on goals, but he's much more than a goal scorer, isn't he? And he's always involved in a game, isn't he?
Chaos all around him. Could be a song. We are really happy with him. But I said it last time and the time before. It's like young, hungry, energy, direction. Each game he can create 6 chances just by himself. If he trains like how he trains, if he keeps the braveness in his play, then goals will come because he's creating and the team is creating. Exactly. And he will become better. Everybody says, "Oh, this is the..." No, he will be.
Did you guys see Darwin's performance the other day? Like, obviously, I've said it in probably 3 or 4 streams ago. What I said was, Darwin needs 2 or 3 goals in a game, and he's going to start scoring goals. What I've seen in the last game against Bournemouth was a Darwin that's confident, that's willing to take shots, that's not looking for Mo Salah, you know what I mean, and and taking responsibility. That's the Darwin we want to see on the pitch. We didn't pay 80 million for a striker that's going to make up the numbers in the team. You paid that much money because you believe in that player and you want that player to score the goals for you. We want to move away from the Firmino kind of thing, which tired the team out. You know what I mean? Firmino was phenomenal in his role, but it tired him out. He started getting injuries at the end of his career at Liverpool. He wasn't available enough. You know what I mean? We want to get away from that tired kind of performances that we used to do. That you have to put full energy into it and try to win games that way. We want to, like those things, we need to get away from it. We want to be more possession based. Use less energy on the pitch and control games. That's what I want to see in this team, and this is what Darwin Núñez can offer us up front. If you've seen the second half against Bournemouth, he went as a striker instead of like being a left winger. And as soon as he went to the striking position, the defense got tired. Obviously, Jota ran them ragged in the first half, and then Darwin, slotted in those little gaps instead of like coming deep and making up the numbers in that way. So if you look at Darwin, when he performs good is when he's like in those little gaps through the defense. As soon as you put the through ball for him, he will run onto it and score goals, and which he did in both games. You look at that first goal, like Jota left foot pass straight across through that little gap. first time finish. You look at the second goal, crossing from Gomez, far post, tapped it in on the side. Listen, what I liked about both goals was the side netting bit. He hit it on the side netting, and that was impressive enough. Like when strikers hit the ball on side nettings, that means, you know, they're clinical in that way. And from what I saw of Darwin Núñez against Bournemouth, it's like he's back to his clinical best, but it's just the consistency that's missing from him. Please, people, if you're on Instagram, Twitter, you know, and places like that, and Facebook, come to our YouTube channel and subscribe to us. That's what we're trying to grow. I've been trying to get to 2,000. It's taken me a while. Obviously, I haven't been consistent enough, but I'm trying my best. So please, in that way, help me out, and, you know, put the comments through as well, man. That's what I'm here for. I want to listen to you guys, and I want to see your comments, obviously, and read it out as well. So please do that for us. Let's get back.
Become better. He will improve, and he's already important, no, for this team. Yeah, that's really nice to see. I'm really happy. Yeah, we are really happy.
And Conor Bradley put another great performance against Bournemouth. How crucial was that loan to Bolton for his development and his confidence as well?
Yeah, absolutely. The right moments, the right loan makes a big difference. It's why England is famous.
You see, this is what I've been saying about Curtis Jones, people. Apparently Curtis Jones is okay. Like, he just had a minor hamstring issue, but he should be okay for probably the Norwich game, not this game tonight. That's what I said about Curtis Jones when he first came on the scene. I'd rather see him go on a loan and learn his craft somewhere else, so he could, like, get with the physical side of the game, and then when he comes back to Liverpool, he'll be a better player. Now you see Conor Bradley went to Bolton, Player of the Year down there, came back to Liverpool, and look at the performances he's showing. I know it's early days, but this is what I'm trying to say. You need to learn the physical side of the football first, and then the technical side will come after. And that's why it's been, like, with Curtis Jones, it has been taking too long with him, because he's been playing first team football instead of, like, going out on loan. But listen, it took him a few years. He's 22 now, and he's performing on a consistent basis, like 7 out of 10 in every game he plays now. So that's impressive as it is. Sorry. So listen, it is what it is. I'm not gonna keep bashing Curtis Jones. He is performing now, and I hope it continues, man. Like I said, Scousers have to be the inspiration on the pitch, and that's what we want them to be, so we could follow them. And, you know, I know they will never want to leave Liverpool, and they want to play for Liverpool until the end of their career. And with our support and love, and, you know, they give us that 100% on the pitch, we could get them there. That's where it is. Ask Steven Gerrard and co.
Find the right timings to play in the lower league, but it's really important that he goes to the right manager who did an unbelievable job, the right style of play. He's a player who, like 2 years ago, Owen Beck and Conor Bradley in the second team, the right side, the left side, they dominated the complete channel, offensively and defensively. So we knew it's not a surprise, and how he's training now, it's not a surprise what he's doing. We always believed it's part of our project, you know, to bring these young players from since already a long time. We had so many games, so many important games, and so many decisive games where these players were involved. So it's nice to see Conor now as well in this, and the loan, yeah, of course, yeah, if you can make minutes, senior, right style, and then come back immediately after the preseason. But we always believed he was not a player who went on loan to great market, or he went on loan to come back and to play. Was really unlucky with the injury, because if you guys saw preseason, that was impressive, no? And that's what I said the other day to Jurgen. The young players, our players, the work the academy is doing, the work Vitor Matos is doing with with the young players, the belief we have as management to bring them. But how they do it is just impressive. So Conor, he leaves his position to press. So he's already 5 meters in front of two players who stay up and go.
If you're wondering, like, how Liverpool play, I don't want to give a lot away. It's a kind of formation we play that's congested when we haven't got the ball. We squeeze the life out of the other teams. From what I've heard as well, we let the teams come onto us in the beginning of the game, so we could find out how they play, and then as the game goes along, we catch them out in counter attacks, if you know what I mean. So what we do is, like, when they got the ball in the middle, we try to surround them as much as possible. But what angers me when we were trying to surround them, they get out of tight situations. It doesn't matter what team it is, they always get out of tight situation. So what Liverpool have to do, this is why we miss Endo in that middle, because he's the most aggressive player that we got. If our players were more aggressive, I don't think these teams will get out of tight situations. You know, when they pass it around players, it's too many times it's happened. It doesn't even matter what team it is. But we're learning as we go along. And I think as the season goes along, we will get better at it. Like when we trap them on the side, when we're all like in a bubble, in our own bubble there, like everybody's like one player's got the ball and everybody's around him. We've got to find a way to get the ball off him. And sometimes what angers me, they get out of that situation. So we need to like stop the gaps through the middle and all that stuff. And what I like about our formation as well is when we got the ball, Curtis Jones cuts inside, if you know what I mean. He goes in the center circle in the middle, and as soon as like we get the ball back, we pass the ball through to him, and he's got that big gap in the middle. Look at the previous game and look at the previous the game against Fulham previously as well. If you look at the Bournemouth game and the Fulham game, you can see Curtis Jones always comes inside. So as soon as we got the ball back, we'll give the ball through to him, and he's got that big space in the middle to go through and goal and set up obviously the chances for the strikers and the wingers and himself if he wants to shoot from outside the box. So we've got kind of formation. I've seen it, like what my mate Ryan told me about it the other day, and I really understood what he was saying because I've seen this formation being played in the games that we play. Yeah, we've got options like to get out of, you know, situations, and that's the most important thing in my opinion when I'm watching Liverpool at the moment. Let's get back,
because he knows. But then with the ball, it's just so easy to move to the half space to the inside. Not even, you don't have to tell, you just to try. And these things, because they are trained for so many years, and the boys have so much courage, and they know that we trust. And then it's nice to see this. I'm really happy that everybody outside world, but we see it already since 6-7 years.
Don't you think it's amazing? Like last season, we was talking about Pep Linders is the, you know, manager for Liverpool. Yeah, Jurgen Klopp, you know, Pep Linders is making all the decisions. Blah 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 blah. All this nonsense from people who think they're experts at football that have no knowledge about football other than watching football from TV. You know what I mean? Like, how can you say Pep Linders is in charge of Liverpool? Why is Mo Salah touchline winger? What are you guys talking about? We're trying to set formations that can improve us as a team. If we don't do that and we keep playing the same formation, you get found out eventually. Once you get found out, you've run out of ideas on the pitch. You got to try something else. Last season was a transition season. Klopp tried a few formations and Pep Linders as well. And it worked out to a certain extent, and it didn't work out to a certain extent because we haven't had the personnel. The personnel we had in that time was just aging and they couldn't really cover the field. And then we had to get rid of them. In order for us to get rid of them, we need to bring new players in as well. So this is why these young fresh legs that we have right now, we're undefeated, and look at them, like the difference. Look at the difference. Look at the difference the way we're playing now. We're not playing like last season. We're playing completely different. We're playing similar formation, but with more energy, with more finesse, and, you know, with more creativity. So I like the way we're playing. It's similar to last season, but people don't even notice that. It's just the personnel wasn't strong enough anymore. And then you get these YouTubers who think they're the experts at Liverpool Football Club that don't really watch Liverpool Football Club that much. If you watch it, actually a live game, you'll see more than you see on TV. Because what I do when I go to live games, I watch players individually, maybe 10 minutes each, and see what they're doing in the formation and how impactful they are, and then I'll judge for myself. You know what I mean? This is how I see it. But listen, last season was a transition season. You could see the benefits this season. We're top of the league. We're already in the League Cup semi-final, that we're going to play tonight. And we're in the next round of the FA Cup, next round of the Europa Cup. So it shows like the improvements is there. And, you know, the formation they did last season, now it's working because they got the right players in place. Do you get what I'm saying, people? If you don't, it's up to you. Let's go back.
All these young players make such an impact, and that's a sign of I'm talking too much. That's a sign for a healthy club. Yeah.
Well, okay.
You.
You just give an update on the injury list, how players are faring in terms of recovery and return.
Yeah. So Kurt has just spoken about none, because I think that's an important one to say. Trent is now 2 weeks. He will join team training in the end of the week, so hopefully we'll be ready for the FA Cup. Dominique trained yesterday with us. He will be tomorrow will come too soon, but he will be ready for the FA Cup.
Oh yes, Dominic is back. Trent will be back. See, this is what I'm saying, people. Time and patience. Don't rush players back like we used to anymore. Let's wait for them, let them get fit, and then we could use them. So it looks like the Norwich game, Trent and Soboslai could be back. But the thing is, have we been missing them? I don't think so. The team is doing good without them. So let's continue.
Everything goes smooth, of course. Robbo, that's now 13 weeks after his surgery, so he got clearance to train fully with the team, can make contact, bone healed. So that's really, really cool. I just met him in the canteen and he said, Pep, I took my tracksuit with me today. So, but he only trained once, so he's pushing himself.
Listen, do we miss Robbo? No. Gomez is doing a fantastic job. Simicast was doing a fantastic job before that as well. So you gotta like give them credit for what they've been doing recently as well. But it's good to have Robbo back. You know what I mean? It gives us more options on the left side. Not only that, more creativity from the left side. Can you imagine, like, we're scoring all these goals right now? Can you imagine Robbo and Trent back to their best in the wings? Oh, we're gonna be dangerous, baby. Let's get back. Get the comments through, man. I will read them. Just
nice
get the comments through, people. I love you all. Thank you for the
captains,
support as always.
really
I don't really
important,
promote
so
much.
that's
I
cool.
tried this morning though.
But speaking about Robbo, we have to speak about Joe Gomez,
There you
because what he's doing this season, playing on the right, playing in the center, playing on the left. We ask him to move inside to be the extra player. Every time this side, probably our most consistent player this season, and I'm really happy for him, and it shows a lot about our squad. I think that these players can play more positions and do it in a way, but so that's good. Then Trent, good, Tom. That's it, no? Robo, more.
It's amazing, isn't it? If you think about Joe Gomez, a lot of people wanted him out. They're saying, let's get a resale value for him and all that stuff. Like, but you forget that this kid, he can play in every position at the back. Left back, right back, centre back. He could play whatever you want him to play, and he doesn't complain. I love players like that. I've been saying it for a while. There's players that say, I'm a right back and that is it. I don't go further than that. But with this kid, he can just play everywhere and doesn't even complain, and he performs to a higher level as well, people. Think about it that way. Without him, where would we be this season? Would we be at the top? Would we be like challenging? It's what he brings to the team that's the most important thing. Yes, he has injury issues. So does majority of the Liverpool players. It's not just him. We play in such a way that players are really, you know, they are going to get injured. You know, that's how it is. If you're playing for trophies, if you're playing at the top, you expect injuries. Let's just be honest there. That's going to happen. It only happens to the best teams, you know what I mean? And because they're giving it that extra yard on the pitch. And that's what's happened with Joe Gomez. But the thing is with Joe Gomez, he had to recover from a nasty injury. It took him a couple of years to get back to this, what he's doing right now. And yeah, like he said, he's the most consistent performer in the team, and he hasn't even looked back since. And I'm really happy with Joe Gomez. I don't want to sell him. I never did. I'm not part of that gang that, you know, think I'm an expert in transfers or anything like that. What I look at is the benefits they give to the team and the sacrifice they make for the team. If we have players like that, why do you want to get rid of them? Yes, they've got limited, obviously, chances on the pitch because of their injuries, but you know, if you use them in the right way, you never know what's going to happen. And the benefits show this season as well, people. Like, they're performing in a higher level consistently.
We spoke about, yeah.
Can you check on Robbo? He'll travel with the squad tomorrow, is that right? But
If he trains well today,
so is he? Does that mean he's available to play?
Yeah. yeah, it's medical team said it's a coaching decision, so he's in.
Obviously, the team are competing on four fronts. But what do you think this competition
Got 3 minutes to
especially
go,
can
people.
do-
Don't worry, yeah.
can do for you in terms of success in the Carabao? Do you think that will have a real positive impact on the other competitions you're in?
Yeah, I said before, no, playing finals is one of the most important things for a team to develop, winning them.
Exactly.
Playing a semi-final in January is great in a season.
Spot on.
Being able to reach Wembley, one of the most iconic stadiums in the world, is unbelievable. All these things have impact on development. It creates a squad as well. I said it 2 years ago when we play all 4 competitions till the end. It creates for all players a constant constant opportunity that maybe they're not playing now, but in 2 weeks they know that they're going to play, so they train in a different way. So that's really important. So all overall, I like a lot if we play every 3 days. The more games we play, the better, because it means that everybody will be involved. You are reaching finals.
Exactly.
What means development. More difficult games means more development. So yeah, it's important. Yeah, and it gives opportunity. You know, we would not have seen all these players, these young ones, if you don't play in 4 competitions. Yeah.
Just asking,
Yeah.
sorry, if your travel plans are going to be affected by the storm at all, then that makes things slightly trickier for you.
We drove back from Bournemouth. What's the second time? Fulham know what so far I know. So far I know, everything is good to travel. We travel by train, no? We are a green club, so we travel by train.
Just ask about Callum Ramsey, Pep. He's obviously come back from Preston. Difficult 18 months since he arrived at Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Jürgen's spoken to him, and is the plan to get him back out for the second half of the season?
Yeah. Him and Nate, so good examples. So there's interest, what's good. We have to find with the agent, with himself, with the clubs, the right decision for the player. He needs to have game time, needs to play, have a lot of success. That's why I like the move of Fabio. For example, he plays a lot, so he's straight away decisive together with Tyler. And Matt Newberry, our head of loans, he's full of business. No, this winter he needs a holiday after this for sure. But these boys have all potential. Otherwise, they would not be with us. But they need as well the right pathway. And what you said, no, a good loan can do wonders. So yeah,
Spot on.
good.
Well, as you can see, people, some of the players are coming back, like Trent and Soboslai. Robbo is back in training. It will take him time. Probably these 2 games are too soon for him. Maybe expect Robbo in the Chelsea game. He's probably going to be on the bench for that one. But it's good to have a left back, back in the team, if you know what I mean, people. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. The team is like, obviously, we have our deficiencies, which is the injuries right now. But we're still performing in a high level. So the next step is getting those injury players back and, showing us like on the pitch what they're going to do. What I want to talk about now, people, is the PGMOL. We've got Portini for the Chelsea game, and a lot of people are becoming irate for that. I swear I saw John Aldridge on Twitter speaking about him. So, yeah, let's go to the PGMOL, and then we could discuss that. Yeah, so I don't know much about what to say about the PGMOL, other than we've got that guy Howard Webb in charge of it. Hang on, people, let me just do this. Apologies. When you have an Apple computer, it's the worst computer. Like, I advise against that, man. Get a faster computer, better computer than this, man. It's just too much aggro. It really is. It's like it never ends, like with the issues you have. So the PGMOL, obviously Howard Webb is in charge of it, and a lot of people are asking the same questions about it, like why are we always getting the same referees? And I said that before. I told you this before, people. There's something dodgy going on, and it's continuing. Do you get what I'm saying? Portini was the VAR in the Bournemouth game. There's a few decisions you saw on that which didn't make sense, and this guy is in charge of it, Howard Webb. There's a lot of things to say about the PGMOL. Number one, there's Yorkshire referees, which is Howard Webb and David Coote. If people don't know about the Yorkshire thing, you need to look at the Liverpool, the police and Liverpool in the Hillsborough tragedy. So if we have this, and on top of that we've got Manchester-based referees, it's going to be difficult for Liverpool. It's going to be a long day for Liverpool, you know what I mean? And I don't know many people that know about things like this, but I say it how it is. I'm not here for clicks or anything like that. I'll just tell you what I think and what I feel. And I think the referee committee, especially with Howard Webb, we already know him from the old days when he was in charge of a lot of games and he was favouring Man United back in the day. It's so much so Liverpool fans put a Man United kit on him. That's how far we go. Why are they always bringing people back that's against Liverpool, which doesn't make any sense? You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. Like, if you're fair, if you know what I mean, and but they're not fair. Let's be honest here. You've got this guy who's the Yorkshire ex-police. Don't forget, like he was a police officer, and you know the connection between us and the Yorkshire police. We don't get along after the Hillsborough disaster. So he could be part of that, you know, movement that's, you know, having a go at Liverpool on the pitch. And this is happens every week. You know what I mean now? And we'll keep getting apologies. I don't want no apologies. I want fairness on the pitch. Give us a fair result on the pitch. Give us things that's, you know, right on the pitch. Because every week we're getting an apology, which I don't understand. And then this guy, he told Jurgen Klopp to his face that he doesn't like him, and he's a Manchester-based referee. Don't forget that, people, if you don't know. He could be a Man United fan. We don't know. We don't know like his background. A lot of people don't know his background. So that's the scariest thing about this. Like with the referee committee, with the PGMOL, we keep getting these Manchester-based referees. And someone said to me before it was something to do with them lot being like closer to Liverpool. But even when we played against Brighton, this guy was the referee. This guy. So he's a Manchester-based referee as well. So why is Anthony, if it's like a close proximity, why is Anthony Taylor a referee for Liverpool games then? If it's away at Brighton, which is next to London, you know what I mean? So it's nothing to do with that. It's just something that's happening behind the scenes. We keep getting these terrible referees that's always making bad decisions in our game, and they're the only ones that do it. Don't get me wrong. Other referees make mistakes now and again, but it's a genuine mistake. You can see it. But when it concerns these three, you know what I mean, and this guy here, another Yorkshire guy, don't forget he's from Yorkshire as well, David Coote, the guy who said I didn't know I had to make a decision on Pickford against Van Dijk. This is the same guy, and he's refereeing our games. And when you watch him refereeing our games and doing the VAR, it's similar job to these ones. You know what I mean? It's beyond belief. It's beyond belief what we're facing, people. Like if you look at the Bournemouth game, Jota got taken out in the box, no penalty. Diaz got his leg stamped on. I've seen lesser challenges that get a red card for it. Do you get what I'm saying, people? And it's always happening again and again and again. And not only that, they didn't look at the VAR. They didn't even give you a yellow card. Forget about the red card. They didn't even give you a yellow card, which shows there's something not right. And this guy, he was away 6 months from Liverpool, not refereeing the games at Liverpool, not doing VARs at Liverpool. As soon as he gets back, those bad decisions follow him like a bad habit. It's a weird one. It's very, very, very strange if you ask me. And I don't know what to say about that, people, because, you know, it's come to the point that it's either we say something as a community, as a football club, or do we just accept this nonsense that's happening to Liverpool? Because don't forget, people, if it continues like this, we could be going to a title race like with the deficiency of points due to the referees performing badly. You know what I mean? So Man City could beat us by 1 point again. And why did that happen? Because of bad decisions of the referees. You get what I'm saying? So it's a weird one. It's a weird one. And I don't know why we keep getting these guys. I really don't know why we keep getting the same ones game in and game out. You know what I mean? Like as it says over there, refs from Manchester and Yorkshire. That's what they are. These 4 people are the referees, and they're obviously PGMOL, who's in charge of the PGMOL, which is Howard Webb, that actually, you know, make our games even you know, impossible to win. They make it impossible to win on a consistent basis. Every game we play, we're worried in case something might go wrong when they're in charge. And I can't believe Paul Tierney is in charge of that Chelsea game next week. It's a crazy one. It's an absolute crazy one. How much more can we take of this? That's the question. Like, how much more can we take of this nonsense? Because, you know, not only is the Manchester-based referees, there's Yorkshire referees. So these two places is the worst places for Liverpool, you know, in England. Let's just be honest there. So when you got that against you, it's going to be bad officiating all around. And that's what's happening right now. We need to like get together, Liverpool fans. We need to do something about this because these players don't deserve it. You know what I mean? And if it continues, we might not even win a title because of, you know, these referees making bad decisions. Like I said in the past, 12 points this season have been taken away from us because of bad decisions of the referees. And that Tottenham game proved without doubt there's something dodgy going on. Yeah, it's a scary thing, people. It's an absolutely scary thing, and I'm worried. I'm really, really worried about Liverpool Football Club the way it's going at the moment. Unless, like, us as fans, like, stand up for our club and say enough is enough. You know, like, give us referees that, you know, are not favourable to other stuff. It's going to continue, man. I know. I'm worried. I'm really worried. I'm really, really worried. You listen. It says it there right in front of your face, people. Refs from Manchester and Yorkshire. If you don't know what that means, then I suggest you research it and understand where I'm coming from. And it's scary, man. The two on the left are from right in front of your face are from Manchester. The two on the right are from Yorkshire. There you go. No, I don't have to say much. I don't have to say much. This is the issues we're facing, and it's never gonna stop, from what I can see. Yeah, people. So that's what I've got to say about the PGMOL. It's frightening what I've obviously researched and looked at. Yeah, man. If Liverpool win the league this season, with this like on top of that, it's the best thing that's ever happened in football, in my opinion. You know what I mean? There's cheating going on, and then you overwrite that with your performances on the pitch, and, you know, win titles. That's amazing, man. This is why we do well in Europe. This is why we do well outside Liverpool. You know what I mean? Sorry, outside England. Come on, we won the Champions League in 2005 and things like that. We made it to a few finals in the past as well. This is why we do well, because, you know, in these areas there's no favoritism, if you know what I mean. So this is why Man United didn't dominate Europe, because they were favored. They were getting a lot of favors in the Premier League. But if you look at them in the Champions League, they didn't do much. 2 Champions League in a span of 10 years. It shows like the favoritism and all that stuff. You know what I mean? In the Premier League, yeah, it's worrying though, man. I gotta be real. The Yorkshire referees and the Manchester referees all in one boat. Yeah, nothing but, you know, scary times ahead. But I want to talk about something else as well, like this transfer which just come up recently. Let me talk about it. Yeah, this player from Atalanta just come up. I woke up today and I just saw it. Tion I don't know how to say Coopermaneres. I think that's how you say it. Coopermaneres. I think that's how you say it. Apparently Liverpool are interested in him. He's a DM from Atalanta. Liverpool total raise bid by 11.5 million to get deal done off after identifying a 40 million signing. So basically, Liverpool want a DM. I think he's about 25, 26 years old. Let me just check, people. Apologies for that. My bad. I should have, you know, researched better. I should have researched better on this one. Let me check his age. He's 25. I was right in the first one. So he's 25 years old. Liverpool are heavily linked with him apparently. So obviously we've got Endo in that position, but Endo wasn't bought to play every game. So if we have someone else that's going to be there in the future, 25 it's not bad age, is it? 25 is not bad age in that DM position, and the transfer will be to like 40 million. He's a Dutch international as well. So Liverpool reportedly need 11 million more to land one of their top January targets. I don't know how true this is. You know what I mean? Liverpool can just, say, well, we're interested in this, or, the press around Liverpool can say that. This is by Sam Smith that said this. Do we need a DM? I've been saying it for a while. I've been advocating it for a while. I said 100% we need a DM because, without that aggressive side on the pitch, we're too nice, and you don't want to be nice on the pitch. You need to be, ruthless. Because, like, if you look at every top team in the past, what did they have on the pitch? They had the finesse, they had the work rate, and they had the ruthlessness, which we're missing on the pitch. And he can bring us, with Endo and him, chopping and changing, they can bring that ruthless side on the pitch for us as well. So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man, and I hope it's true because he looks like he's a good player, and we don't have to spend that 111 million on a player as well, people. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to spend that much money. It's not right, man. Jason Williams, welcome. More streams, please. I'm looking forward to this one. Yes, of course, man. Sorry about the late, obviously, reading of the comments. I had to do the, transfer soon, I hope. Yeah, it looks like this one is going to happen, mate. Well, it's not going to, I don't know if it's going to happen, but there's a lot of reports around it today. That's all I can say about that one. I'm going back to this channel very, very soon, people, like UFT. If people don't know a lot about UFT, I had UFT when I created this one, I think a year after. It was taken down. I brought it back up again. I'm on the road to 100 to that one. I want to talk about, once I start watching football in a wider range, I want to go to, UFT and start speaking to fans from other, other teams. So it's going to be an interesting channel, man. It's going to be a big channel, but I just have to work on this one first, get to the 2000, and then hopefully get that one going back up and running. So if you haven't subscribed to that one, the link is obviously on the chat. So please go on, press on it and go and follow obviously subscribe to that one as well. Yeah, it's I think it's 89 subscribers so far. We'll get to 100 very, very soon. Much appreciated to everyone. Yes, Liam O'Connor, smash the likes. Big up, bro. Big up, man. This team is simply outstanding, Fozzy. I hope you and your fam are good, lads. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Everybody's good. It's the new year, new beginnings, isn't it? New beginnings, bro. That's what's important here. Jason says, should we be in all these cups? The thing is, like, bro, you got to look at it in a way. If we want this young team to progress as a team and, have that winning mentality, you have to be in these competitions. There's no other choice. You have to be in these competitions. If you're not in these competitions, you're not going to really progress as a team. Do you get what I'm saying? If you give them that mentality, like, we could get out of this competition and concentrate on that competition. If you give them that mentality, they will, decrease, in a way of, competing. And you don't want that. You want them to be hungry. These young players, the average age is 24, if you know what I mean. So they have got the energy to go to the next 7 to 8 years. So you got to have that hunger in their brains, like, and continue with it. Because if you lessen that hunger, they become like less interested in competition, and that's the thing you don't want. You want them to be interested continually on competitions. And I agree, like, a lot of people want them in this competition, and there's a lot of people that don't want them in these competitions. And I understand both sides of it, but I'm on the side of, keep them hungry, keep them fresh, keep them, keep that mentality going of, winning every competition, because that's the way Liverpool used to be back in the day. If you look at us in the 70s and 80s, that's how we used to be. We used to compete for every competition, and that's how we became the club we are, Liverpool Football Club, because of things like that. But if you lessen it, the players' mentality will change into lessening competition and thinking to, like, oh, I don't need to compete for this one. I don't want to play, boss. I mean, I only play in the Champions League. That's the competitions I play in the Premier League. I don't want no, League Cup or FA Cup. You don't want that, man. Be hungry for every competition, man. then you will actually, you know, succeed as a football club. When you less than that, that's when the, you know, mind of the players get corrupted, and, you know, money comes into it and things like that, and it shouldn't be like that. Liam O'Connor, he says, yes, Lewis, why not? Yeah, 100%. Big up by Uncle Rods. He's on the way to 3,000. Go subscribe to Uncle Rods, man. Great guy. Obviously, he's part of the channel. We always have a good chat here. Statman Stubbs, we're going to need to bring you back on, bro. I hope all is well, bro. Big up, mate. I hope you are well. Drop a like whilst I'm working. Definitely need to do a stream soon. You never walk alone. 100%, brother. You know I'm always there for you, mate. Always there for you, brother. Anytime. For the Reds, another one. That's Ryan. 10 goals, 10 assists in Jan from one of your attackers is very good. He's talking about Darwin Núñez, and I can't disagree with that, bro. There's too many people moaning about, you know, things they shouldn't really moan about. But it is what it is, isn't it? Each to their own. JK says, bless, bro. Fozzie, you never walk alone. JK, always, brother. Always, mate. Thanks for the support as always as well. Big up, brother. But get busy in the chat, man. I'm here for you people. I'm here for you people. Let's check out the actual... we talked about all this so far. Let me go back. Obviously, the preview of the game. Fulham is going to be an interesting one. We've done obviously the press conference with Pep Linders. We talked about the referees. Curtis Jones, it's not a serious thing, people. He should be back for the Norwich game, so it's not a serious hamstring injury. Robertson should be back for the Chelsea game, from what we've heard. Thiago is back in training, people. I saw pictures the other day. Thiago Alcantara is back in training, and this is the most important thing. Can you imagine, like, Thiago on the pitch with the likes of Szoboszlai, McAllister, Jones, Gravenberch? Like, he could nurture these players with his performances. Woo! Sick, boy. Sick. I can't wait, man. I miss Thiago. I really do. It's just the injuries, it's the issues. With Mo Salah, apparently he's got a hamstring tear. He could be out for a month, from what I've heard. See, like, even the fittest players in world football, an injury can hit them now. Like, at that age, it happens, man. Too much football. Too much football, in my opinion. So this is my starting lineup for tonight's game. Hopefully, you know, it comes through. So it's Kelleher in goal. Kelleher is the League Cup goalkeeper, as we all know. Kwanzaa and Van Dijk at the back as captain, El Capitan Van Dijk. And you got McAllister right in front of them. We haven't got a DM at the moment, and, you know, McAllister's the only one that's available. You got Conor Bradley on the right back position. Elliot playing again. Elliot needs to like step up his performances, because I think, like, with him, he's trying too hard with Elliot. I got to be real. The problem with Elliot is he's trying too hard. He needs to relax more. Meaning, stop all the overrunning. Stop all the overplaying. Think before you move. You know what I mean? What I saw of McAllister the other day when he was in that DM, before he makes the passes, he looks around the pitch and sees where the players are. That's what Harvey Elliott needs to do. He forces passes. He makes a lot of errors in, you know, giving the ball away. He runs too much, which takes a lot of energy out of him. You just got to be smart, Harvey Elliott. If you be smart on the pitch, you lose like less energy, and not and your performances will pick up even more. That's what you need to do. You're doing too much, and too much, you know, like in a sense of like making the wrong passes as well. You're doing too much back passes when I need you to do a lot of, you know, passes going forward. If you know what I mean, that's what he needs to do. He's just doing too much at the moment, Harvey Elliott, and he needs to get away from that. Just relax. Just take a chill pill. You've got the quality and the technical side. We know you're not the fastest runner. We don't need you to run around the pitch. We don't need you to run after the goalkeeper. Just drop back. Like, keep your energy as it is, and then, you know, once we need to get the ball back, get it in a certain way which is intelligent, not like in a certain way you have to lose a lot of energy. So this is the problem with Harvey Elliott at the moment, people. He's doing too much for a young player, man, and it's taking a lot of energy out of him. Gravenberch started off well in the season, but gradually he's coming to his own. He's only 21, people. Time will tell. He's got the quality, as we've seen in the beginning of the season. I think like too many people are judging him, saying he's not good enough, we shouldn't have signed him, etc. But it's not. If you haven't played a lot of games in the past few years, this was always going to happen. You know, and that's what's like, your performances will start good in your new club, then it's just drop slowly. But with our support and the coach's support and everybody else, his performances will pick up. He's only 21, man. He's got, listen, the future is bright for him, man. The future is bright. Gomez is Gomez on the left side. Gakpo should start this game. We need him to start starting games now. Like, it's too much coming on the bench. He deserves to start the game. The way he created the chance for Jota's goal, the first one especially, it's just outstanding. I love Gakpo, man. What I like about him, he plays in every position. Like, he can play in midfield, he can play at wings, he can play at front. You know what I mean? It's just like, and he doesn't complain. Like I said, like the majority of the players that we got here, well, all the players that we got here, if you put them in a certain position, they don't complain. They just get on with it. You know what I mean? They're not moaners, and this is why the likes of Klopp and his motivation talk, it works on these players, because not only would they play in the position that you put them in, they will perform even better in that position as well. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a lot of players in the past, oh, don't put me in the left side, I'm not a left-sided player. You know what I mean? And they downgrade their performances. They don't try that harder. But these players, whatever position you put them, they still they get 7 out of 10 every time. And yeah, Gakpo is one of those players. Jota back out front again. He needs the game time. He needs to keep going, and then we'll see where we're gonna end up. Obviously over the weekend, maybe Darwin Núñez will play in the Norwich game. And then Chelsea, maybe both of them can play as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's me done, people. This is my starting lineup for the game. I hope you enjoyed this preview. I will be back most probably. Oh, yeah, of course, Friday. I'll be back on Friday. No. I should be back tomorrow, actually, doing the review. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow doing the review. And then maybe we'll do the preview for the Norwich game on Friday. But I know I'm back on Saturday night. We're going to do a big show in here on Saturday night. We're going to talk about Klopp's reign, like from 2015 till now. We have each kits and each season, and we could just discuss it like that, those seasons as well. And I'll put the table up there. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for the review show. So please tune in. Same time, same place. I ain't going nowhere. So take care, everybody. Take care. Let me read the last comments before I go. Yes, if you're new, if you're watching on other platforms, please hit that subscription button and notification button, and please come to our YouTube, of course. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, bless patience. Yes, brother, patience. Have a little patience. Okay, no Salah right now, but I personally don't like we don't miss Salah quotes by some folks. Yeah, listen. Gratitude and respect is the Liverpool way. Yeah. I'm not here to say we don't miss Salah. Of course, we're gonna miss Salah. Salah is a phenomenal player. Salah is a special player. Salah is the inspiration up front. Salah is the one that gets us the goals. Salah is the ones that in important games he will come up and do his bits. You know what I mean? So I'm not here to say bad things about Salah. No way. You know what I mean? Whoa. Listen, Salah he's gonna get in the all-time 11 at Liverpool Football Club. Let's just be realistic here. You know what I mean? Might take out Stevie Howe from the wing and put Salah there. If you know what I mean, put John Barnes on the left, Salah on the right. Can you imagine that? Salah and John Barnes complementing each other. Come on, man. Come on. Can't mess with that. Yeah, JK says done. Big up, bro. Big up. Yes, we did big up. Yes, Daz. Oh, you just come at the end, man, when I'm leaving, bro. I'm sorry, Daz. I apologize. All right, Fozzie, mate. I'm good, bro. I wish I did this now so everybody can come in, but I will be back 2:30 tomorrow to discuss the game. Please tune into that. I'll try look for some more stuff to talk about as well, to prolong the actual stream. Yeah. If you missed the obviously stream, go and check it out from the beginning. I talked about the Yorkshire and Manchester referees. I talked about transfers. I talked about the preview for this game against Fulham. Individual players. We did the press conference with Pep Lindis as well. So we've done a lot of stuff, man. We've done a lot of stuff, but big up to everyone. That's me done, people. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, to do the review. Oh. Take care, everybody. That's all, folks.